What's good, with y'all boys? It's y'all boy Kenny Dior back again with another video. So, the title: Artists that have no classic albums. But before we get into the video, make sure y'all go subscribe to the channel, Kenny.Dior. Go follow me on the gram. And I'm not gonna waste y'all time. Let's get straight to it.
Did you guys see the debate they're having about rappers without a classic?
Yes,
Yes,
I
yes.
did. I've been very excited about that conversation, waiting to have it with y'all.
It is a spirited conversation that they're having out there. It's tricky.
So a list went around. He said the top 10 all-time great MCs without classic solo album.
He's an idiot.
Wow.
You want 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
10 to 1.
10 to
10 to 1. Number 10, Cannabis.
Okay.
Number 9, Andre 3000.
Okay, that's tricky because you gotta think about it. Andre 3000 has albums with Outkast, with him and Big Boy. So, with that being said, yes, if you're just talking about Outkast, yes, he has classics, but him by himself, no, he doesn't have any classics by himself. So, I'm with anybody who says Andre 3000 does not have a solo album. So, yeah, no classic for Andre, respectfully.
Number
That's
That's
okay.
an asterisk. Put an asterisk.
No, that's wrong.
Well, it depends
No,
on
it's not.
unless you
saying
mean rap
solo?
albums.
solo.
Oh, you're saying solo rap
His solo album
albums?
is a classic album.
That
No, it is, but it's not
incorrect.
He might see
The
it as a
Love
solo.
Below is a classic.
No,
not a
he might have
solo
said it as a
album
rap
either.
album.
It's
That's
not
all
a
I'm
solo
saying.
album.
It's not a solo
It's not
album.
It is a solo album.
Who
It's
else
not
is
even
on
a
it?
rap album.
Who else is on
That
it?
part I agree with.
That's an Outkast
That's what I'm
album.
saying. If he said solo rap album, I could see it.
You
You know
can't
Jones
buy-
has a feature on it. It's a solo
Lauren
album.
album, y'all saying a rap album,
not.
and it got her in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It got her in the Music Hall of Fame.
Okay.
If your one album is great enough, then it don't matter the fucking genre. It succeeds all.
But I have a.
But if we
But I think
talking rap albums,
But if the argument is rap albums, I can see you saying Andre doesn't have a. That's not a rap album. But if
But,
you say
but that wasn't the conversation.
I'm with
They
you.
said rappers, which he is,
MCs without a classic
without
solo.
a classic
I'm with you.
album.
I'm
with you.
telling y'all-
I'm saying I assumed he meant rap. Just
Can you
because
buy
there's no
the-
other way to put Andre on that list because Love Below is a classic.
Yeah.
Can you buy the Love Below by itself?
No, but that, I mean,
It's not a solo album. Then. That's
fuck
it,
off.
and that's what they're
Please.
saying.
I'm with you on that.
That's what it's an Outkast album. If you buy that,
It's an
Big Boy,
Andre album.
it's an Andre album.
Fam, go buy the Love Below.
You put them together, it's an Outkast album.
You cannot
But
buy them separately.
so?
It's an Outkast double disc. That's what that speaker box, the Love Below. You can't separate them just because we want to say we like disc 2 versus disc
It's
1 or
very
whatever the
easy to
case may be.
separate 'em.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Two different CDs.
Yeah, you talking about consumerism.
Right. When Andre got the Grammy for Hey Ya and shit, it was Andre that got it. It wasn't Outkast that got it. He went up on that stage.
You talking about
because he wasn't there.
You're talking about consumerism. I'm talking about the creation of making an album by yourself.
Is there
And that's what he did.
30 plus minutes of music by one artist on a.
There's nobody
Project.
else there. He went in there, he made one. How they sold it, I don't give a fuck about
Word.
it.
All right, cool.
But go ahead.
Yeah, keep going.
8, Busta Rhymes. He has debatable.
That's not debatable. Oops. Type in J. Cole. Hold on. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. But yeah, that nigga has no classic albums. Busta Rhymes has no classics. We can keep going.
I'll let you finish.
Bro, don't do that. That nigga don't got no classic.
We want to finish the list. Okay,
Bus has got a bunch of near classics.
he don't have a
He
classic.
doesn't have.
Yeah, Big Bang is great, for example, but it's not a classic, and I love that.
He does
Coming
not
is
have a
also a great
classic.
album.
The
not a
Coming,
classic.
all them shit.
I agree with that.
yeah, I agree.
Bus makes the list.
I'm not
Okay.
dying on that.
7, Ludacris.
No, he got a classic. Hold on, I forgot the name of the album. Let me make sure I say it right. Hold on. Ludacris. What the fuck is the name of that album? Because I know Move Bitch is on that hoe. Hold on. Word of Mute. Yeah, this is a classic. This is a classic. Move Bitches on this album. Coming to America. Whole where? Yeah, y'all. Area codes, man. Y'all. Yeah, that's a classic. That's a classic. Y'all bucking. That is definitely a classic. Y'all tweaking.
Also agree.
Yeah, I probably agree.
Well,
Great albums,
great.
not classic albums.
A lot of great singles.
He
A lot of
doesn't
classic
have a
singles.
Classic singles.
album. No, Ludacris don't have a classic album.
He don't?
That's
I don't
it.
think he
with
has
you. I'm
unanimous
with you.
classic album.
He's got a bunch of great albums, though. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
it's great.
He
Hall of.
doesn't have a classic.
He's got at least 3 albums that I think are right in that
we
mix.
know what
but-
classic is, right,
Yeah.
guys?
Well, all classics aren't created equal, though.
Not according to Jermaine Dupri, who came up here and said a classic is a
It's a classic.
classic, and if it ain't, it ain't.
Yeah.
And he used
he's
that.
kinda
What he
weird.
used for an example, we were talking about Carl Thomas Emotional, and he said, "Is that in the same ballpark as Confessions?" And the whole room said no, and he said, "Well, it ain't a classic."
I think there's a cult classic and a classic, though.
Yes,
I think
I
those are
agree
two
with
different
that.
things.
Cult classic. I think there's personal classics.
Nah,
I agree.
Nah, it's just your album is a classic or it's a cult classic. I don't think there's no other word to put into it. Like personal classic, nah, there's no such thing as a personal classic.
nah, that's your favorite.
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair. It's just like in sports. There's Hall of Famers, right? Everybody's not the same level, even the Hall of Fame. Max players, everybody's not the same. Like there's always gonna be a best among the best. So like I don't like I'm okay saying Carl Thomas is a classic album and still acknowledging that it's not fucking Confessions.
Right.
And I can say Confessions ain't Thriller,
Facts.
and they all classics to me.
What makes a classic album?
Impact, influence,
Longevity, I think, is one of the biggest ones.
musicality, of
Yes.
course.
Not necessarily. I don't think musicality is that important.
think so?
Not necessarily.
So why we here?
What makes an album a classic, you have to have the cultural impact. So your album for its time has to be like the cultural impact still has to be there for the album. So like, how I say it, like the sound it still has to be played till today. Or, a lot of people are just still playing your songs today. So it has to have the cultural impact. It has to have the longevity. So like from your time your album came out for what, 2008 all the way to now, like your album still has to get played. Like Thriller is a primary example. Thriller, fuck, that shit came out in in the 80s, and Thriller, Billie Jean, damn near the whole track list is getting played to this day. So you need to have an album that's just like that, to where you have songs that are still getting played to this day, even the deep cuts. Yes, even the deep cuts. And you just have to have the cultural impact for that year that that you had for that year when you dropped that album. Like your album just has to fit in with the culture of that year. So that's what I would say. Like your album has to be a classic in that range. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The music has to sound good. It can have a classic moment.
Musicality and music sounding good are two different things.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I use them interchangeably then.
oh, that's the
They're
problem.
not.
Okay.
Someone could be a very good musician and not make music that you want to hear. And there could be something that is not particularly musically profound in terms of execution, great musicianship, but is
That's
still a
great.
classic album.
Yeah,
You have an example of that?
Where do you want to start?
In rap.
In rap, shit, a lot of early Pharrell stuff
Get
wasn't
him back,
musically
Marks.
that deep.
He ate me a moon up, bro.
Well, I think those are maybe classic moments,
Okay,
but might necessarily be classic albums.
I think Clip's first album is a classic
I
album.
do so. I believe so as well.
I think a lot of stuff that Swiss did is not musically profound at all.
See,
That's a
you
great
said something
example.
about Swiss last
great-
week,
that's a
and
great-
it rubbed me the wrong way. It really grinded my gears.
Go ahead.
Because like Swiss's music, you
Oh.
can still play to
Getting
this day, and it
spicy.
still sounds good.
Yeah, but it's not music. The musicality isn't great.
would be poor.
Yeah,
I disagree with that. So
Yeah, I do too. I think the production on Swiss Beats songs are like top tier. So I don't know about that.
you like the Casio, the
I'm not even talking about the sounds that he picked. The actual playing, the keyboard playing wasn't particularly great. A lot of times it was very even DMX shit. Rough Riders Anthem is as simple as
but
one
it's still
finger.
a great
On the
record.
Casio.
And that's back
That's
to my
his point.
point. That's
Yeah,
exactly
that's
my
the
point. Is musicality does not necessarily infer
But
classic.
it doesn't have to be like super technical. Do you think that it has to be?
If you're talking about musicality, you're talking about a certain level of proficiency.
If you need to record anything over the
Damn,
internet,
it's-
I cannot think of a more seamless way than.
No, you are.
All right, let me
I'm speaking.
let me do what my brother Ice would do. Let's look up musicality for a minute, because as I understand musicality, it is about the performance, it's about talent, it's about virtuosity, yeah, as opposed to it sounding good.
I'm not saying that
like
the
some songs could be very basic, whisper song. I mean, there are things you could make that are very basic that are amazing, but I wouldn't say that demonstrates musicality.
I'm not saying he's Beethoven, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying like I think it's just we playing the semantic Olympics.
Yeah, well, but I think that's why we're talking past
Okay.
each other. I think that's what I'm saying. I think that's why we're talking past
What's
each
the
other.
definition?
Musicality is the sensitivity to, knowledge of, or innate talent for music, encompassing the ability to interpret and express music with emotional depth, technical skill, and rhythmic precision.
Hey, we all learn something new every day. Every day some new shit. Be feeling my bitch, but I'm still it.
It involves understanding phrasing, dynamics, and tone to convey emotion or to tell a story through performance, dancing, or listening. That
does eliminate Rough Riders anthem.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not musicality, even though it sounds good.
My biggest thing with classic, I mean, I think the definition of classic is something that is above anything that's happening in its time period with a component of longevity. I think is the definition of classic, somewhere in that ballpark. So I think those are the two most important things. Is it better than everything else, and does it last a long time?
And does it change? Like for me, classic, it has to be like a game changer as well.
Do you believe in instant classics?
Yeah.
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 Illmatic was an instant classic.
Get Rich was an instant classic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love Supreme was an instant classic. I mean, I think you have an instant classic. I think I know it just says a
Ready
music
to
writer.
Die was an instant classic.
That's a great example. That was a debate. Like when I was still doing music journalism, like it's like, are we willing to give this a 10 or a 5 mic, whatever the number is in the venue was like, because the question was always, could we project this 10 years from now? Are we going to still be, will this still matter? Will we still be listening to it? That's the challenge. Not, is this better than everybody else? That's for me, like a lot of times the difference between something getting 4.5 and 5 was always, or 9.5 and 10 was always like, will this matter in a decade?
Stand the test of time.
Yeah, and it's hard to know that. And so to me, an instant
That's why I say you have to have longevity in order for it to be a classic.
classic, I think we give that out too fast. But when I heard Blueprint, I knew it was a classic. When I heard, like you said, Ready to Die, Illmatic, I knew these were
Good
classics.
Kid, Mad.
Feel the same way about like Take Care, shit. Nothing was the same. Good Kid, Mad City, like you just said. To Pimp a Butterfly. Like when motherfuckers was hanging on To Pimp a Butterfly, I knew that album was gonna be a classic. Like there's no skips on that album. None, no skip. And what else? You got J. Cole, 2014, Forest Hills Drive, Ready to Die, All Eyes on Me. Like those are cultural impact albums.
City.
Good Kid is a perfect example. I mean, that to me was like an obvious one. Get Rich, like that too.
TM 101.
Yeah.
I say that's another one.
But all of those aren't on the
Aquemini.
same level.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They're not created equal. Like Good Kid, Mad City isn't Illmatic, but
But
they're
they
both
all
classics.
belong in that park.
They're at the same party, yeah.
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 The levels once you get to the party, I don't care about. But everybody has to be able to get in this party. Where we at on the list?
We were at Ludacris. That was 7.
Word of mouth is up there though, but go ahead.
Number 6, Inspector Deck.
For sure. Love that.
5 is Black Thought.
I agree.
Yeah, solo, yeah, for sure.
4 is Fabulous.
I hate that.
And those are probably the 2 best rappers in the world without a classic. Add Pharoah Monch.
Well,
The first
Eternal
album, yeah.
Affair.
If it hadn't got yanked off shelves, I think it would be revered.
I agree.
Different.
I agree with that.
And here's just one asterisk on Black Thought.
Would y'all say Fabulous and Jadakiss? Fabulous, he definitely got some shit for Joe though.
Is that particularly after Malik and Dice are around, Roots albums, I mean, he's the only one rapping.
Fair, but by that point, to me, I don't know if any of those Roots albums were quite in the same concept category.
Would you say
Like Phrenology and all that stuff?
the one right before Phrenology, the one that had Erica Badu doing it,
Things Fall Apart?
Things Fall Apart.
Malik was still on with that.
That's true. He was, and then you're right.
Yeah.
Phrenology is not a classic, so even though it's great.
Park smoking shit this episode. Y'all gonna keep challenging him?
I'm not telling you, I'm thinking it through.
Y'all ain't learned.
Back him down.
Y'all still
Hey, back then,
trying?
fuck that. I don't care. He's right.
Damn,
From it-
boy.
I was just thinking about what a classic was. Yeah. No, he's right.
No, we are.
You got me. That's what I'm saying. Like, if he's right, what the fuck we gonna do?
Yo, come on,
What a
Ice.
podcast.
All right, keep going.
Like I said, 4 is Fabulous. No argument from me.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm with you on that.
Agreed, 100%.
3, Jadakiss.
I'm with you.
Agreed,
on that.
No
100%.
argument from me.
Hey, I called it. Hey, I knew it was coming.
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree. I love Kiss, but I don't think
not
he's
a
got
classic album.
Jadakiss is
Very good albums.
Very good album.
He ain't got, yeah.
He's the Allen Iverson of rap.
Yeah, I don't know about the Allen Iverson of rap. Nah. Yeah, too far. Cause Allen Iverson got like a cultural impact on basketball, or like, you know, with the headbands, the tattoos, the fashion. I don't think Jadakiss is like that at all. So I wouldn't go that far.
Like, he's checked all the boxes, just don't got that championship ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2, Method Man. No argument from me.
No argument. Yeah. First album was dope. The second album was dope.
That's
but
where it stopped
yeah.
for me.
Still, neither of them were quite classics, though.
Nope,
I'm
not
offensive
classic.
about Tikal, but
Classic.
That's what I'm saying.
Blackout was good. Does that count? Well, that's so now. So
No,
No, it don't.
Tikal though, man, we just
Tikal's a good.
Tikal was a
album.
good
classic moment, I think, too. Like coming off the Mary record. And,
Mary record isn't even on the album.
it's not. Yeah,
wait, that came before because Mary that came out in '95.
No, it's on. I mean,
No, this is a different version.
Yeah,
on the
different
album.
version.
The remix came out afterwards.
Right. and then one is Grand Poobah.
damn, brand newbie,
Oh,
man.
that first Grand Pooh album was really good.
but also is Grand
I wish I knew who that was.
Poobah really a better rapper than the other 9 people we just said?
Don't be stupid, Mark.
Just say that Grand Poobah. Wait, you think Grand Poobah's better than Black Thought? That's your argument?
No, but you said 9 other people. Grand
It was a
Poobah-
top 10 list. I'm saying
Grand
he's not better than all
Poobah
9.
is better than a lot of people on that list.
Yes, but he's not better than all 9 of them. Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
I don't
no.
think it was ranking
No,
the
it-
MCs.
no, it
Just-
wasn't.
I don't think it was
Oh, I
ranking
thought
the
he was
MCs.
saying-
It wasn't.
Yeah, no.
It's
Oh,
not
we
just.
went 10 to 1. I thought he was saying Grand Poobah is the greatest rapper of all time without a sword.
Oh, hell
That's
no.
what I was.
Okay,
That's what I'm
okay,
saying. I was
okay,
like, come on.
I
Grand
don't think
Pooh is a
it's-
very good rapper
I love
and a
Grand
style
Poobah.
icon, man. Grand
I
Pooh
fucking-
does not
Yes.
get enough fucking respect.
Before
Again, I wish I knew who this was. I have no clue who this is.
I'm not taking nothing away from Grand Poobah. He's one of my favorites. I was just saying he's
with
not
you,
better than Andre and Black Thought. That's all I was saying. Yeah, this ain't.
Fam, Andre's not going to be number 9 on this list.
Well, that's why I said at the beginning. I
Yeah, it
thought
can't
dude was an
be.
idiot. I was like,
Is
'cause I
there
don't-
anybody that list is missing?
Tretch
Okay.
Yeah.
Not mad at that.
from Naughty by Nature.
Not mad at that.
Well, it should be people
Not
with
trying, to
solo
have my,
albums.
not
though.
trying to have my jersey card revoked, but
I got
okay,
a whole
fine.
story.
But he just also didn't put out very much solo music, so.
Yeah.
Is everybody up here of the opinion? I'm asking, just asking. Is everybody up here of the opinion that Drake has a classic album?
Yes.
I think Drake has a
Take
classic.
care.
Duh.
I think he got more than one.
He got a couple
And if you
classic
count mixtapes so far going,
Well, who's moaning? What's up?
Mona,
albums. What's up,
ironically.
you good? You all right?
I didn't say anything. Fellas, keep
I
going.
thought somebody was moaning on the Drake classic
Word.
talk. That one used to stir shit up.
It did.
The Drake classic
Well,
talk.
that's why I asked it.
No, we moved past that as a culture and a society.
What are the classics?
I would hope so.
Albums.
Of his?
Yeah.
To me, Take Care, If You're Reading This Is Too Late is a classic.
It's Take Care and Views for me.
I don't love Views like that same way. It's a very good album, but I wouldn't put it quite there.
I think Take Care is the one.
think
That's the
Take
only one.
Care is the one.
That's the only one.
I
for
think
me.
it's pretty
Yeah.
impossible
Views.
to debate that.
Yeah, but I think that's the only one.
I've said this a million times. Take Care. Nothing was the same. If you want to count views, count that. I'm not really high on views. So Far Gone, and To Me, Thank Me Later. I think those are the 4.
Yeah.
Nah,
You don't count So Far
I
Gone?
got Take
I think it's
Care,
great.
so Far gone, and
That was a
Nothing
game
was the
changer.
same.
So Far Gone is
Nothing
out
to
of
Say
this
was
world.
incredible too.
No-
Yeah, that's
Nothing was the
probably in
same.
there too.
It's a classic album to me too.
Yeah.
yeah, that was a good one too.
New Joe Biden.
Anyways, man, go subscribe to Joe Budden's podcast, man. But look, man, go subscribe to my channel. We're this close to 900 subs, and look, man, road to 1 million subscribers, man. More content on the way, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.